I sometimes wonder what I get myself into when I decide to sit down and play games that are excessively long. You know, it's kind of funny, when this game first came out, I didn't realize just how long of a game it really is. And sitting down and playing it, oh, it really highlights that this is not the somewhat brief game that some of the other Soulsborne games are. I've played through Bloodborne, I've played through most of Demon's Souls. I don't know, that one I don't enjoy as much as maybe some of the others. But man, this game, I think this one is longer than probably both of those, and maybe another one or two put together. I'm not sure. But whatever. We're just gonna keep running on here. Hi, how you doing? If I can actually get an attack off, this will work out better. We're gonna get off the horsey horse here, because I think this is going to make more sense to do it this way. Hi, guys. Okay. Don't target that guy. That's fine. I don't mind. One thing I love about the good old twin blade, as I have said before, is that it just has some wide swings, and it catches all sorts of guys that they think they're going to come in and flank a little bit, and it doesn't work out for them. It's kind of hilarious. I like it a lot. Let's go ahead and grab Misericord here. I don't remember how upgraded this guy is, but they should be able to one-shot him, no problem. Yeah, that was easy enough. And then we should be able to get over here and, assuming that there's no one else around, one-shot this guy as well. Never mind the bow in the other hand. So this is a camp where we're getting kind of our first run-in with these new soldiers. They're not Godric soldiers like what we had been running into when we were running around Limgrave. This is a new group. We got the Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook 1. So we'll take a look at that in a second. I'm just kind of trying to make sure we're not missing anything here. These games do love to have stuff hiding in things like this. Although we weren't, there you go, we weren't really seeing that in Limgrave. That wasn't really happening. 6 butterflies. That's fantastic. Let's take a look at our inventory. So we got the Glintstone Craftsman Cookbook 1, which allows us to craft the Cuckoo Glintstone. What is a Cuckoo Glintstone? Cuckoo? Cuckoo, like a cuckoo bird, right? Cuckoo Glintstone. I don't even know where that would be in here. Right here. We need some cracked crystals, which we found in the Celia Crystal Tunnel, if I remember the name of that place correctly, and some crystal buds. Uses FP to produce a magic bolt. Well, that doesn't really sound like something that's going to be overly useful for us, being as, you know, we're basically running a dex build here. I mean, not to say we can't use it, it's just, it doesn't seem like it's going to be something that's overly useful. We have a grace right here, and conveniently enough, we also have a merchant. We also have a mushroom right here, which I will stop and grab. 1 mushroom, no argument. Alright, merchant guy.
You're new around here. Surprised you found me in my little nook. No matter, no matter. Your money's as good as anyone else's. Why don't you take a look at my wares? Oh, but don't ask me how I got my hands on them, eh?
I mean, not that surprising that we found him. It's not like he's super hidden or anything. Looks like we can buy the astrologer set, which is kind of interesting. I don't think we really need that. We can get an S-stock if we wanted to go with a piercing weapon, a thrusting sword, basically. And he's got some bolts, some arrows. Arrows might not be a bad investment. The astrologer's staff, which again, we don't really have an int build, so that's not great for us. Lantern, we already have one of those, and then some smithing stones, which we already... we'll take as many of those as we can get, and the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 11. So Crystal Dart, Spell Proof, Dried Liver, and Shatter Shard Arrow. Yeah, we'll buy that, and then we'll buy all of these guys if we can. Perfect. I mean, I basically just kind of feel like if we can, we should probably buy as many smithing stones as possible. Just the end. Like, full stop, don't even go any further, just done. So the one thing we need to do first off is go get our map piece. This is going to be just a little ahead here. And I'm going to kind of probably ignore a lot of the stuff going on in here because these guys are just kind of obnoxious and I don't like them very much. And I said I was going to ignore them and then I literally stopped and tried to attack them. So you're welcome for that. Okay, get rid of you. And then I was trying to switch, you know, be smart and go to the other side. I really don't want to lose this great rune that we have used. That would be kind of stupid right now to do that, so let's just get rid of these guys and get our map piece right here. Perfect. So, I want to pull back. These guys, I just don't like them. Especially because, man, I have to get used to the different swings all over again. It's hilarious. Difference between swinging the twin blade and swinging the winged scythe. That's what I'm using on my other playthroughs, so to speak. Hi, kitty. Have a seat. Okay, I'm going to take a seat just because. And then we're going to see, hey, thanks for moving the camera, what we have now for our map area. So we can get rid of this guy. We've been over there. Basically, we have this whole honkin' landmass and then a lot of ocean or sea or something, I'm not really sure, going on here too. Now this is the capital area, I think, is where we said that was. So, Cat, thanks for moving the mouse cursor, because, you know, you didn't believe that I'm playing on PC. There you go, there's a mouse cursor. Just trying to figure out where we want to go. I'm pretty sure there's a cave over here, and it kind of seems to me that maybe we should stick with the sort of nearby stuff for the time being. This whole area right in here is going to take a minute to get through too. Like, there's just a lot of stuff. So why don't we go ahead and maybe start over here first? That seems like a pretty decent plan to me because, I don't know, I mean, I got nothing. The thought I have going into all of this is that we should probably stick with areas in which we're more likely to be prepared to go into it. And that, I think, means maybe starting a little nearer where we enter the place rather than diving deep into the north. And I don't know, that might not actually be accurate. It could very well be that you want to go further out, and that ends up being a quote-unquote lower difficulty area. I'm not really sure. Okay, I'll just go ahead and drop down here. There were some jellyfish in the corner over here. I don't know if you saw them. We're going to run into them momentarily. There's also, if I remember right, I think there's like a little area right up there. I was just thinking, I'm pretty sure there is. So we can come up here, and there's a spirit spring. That's going to get us way up there. I don't know if there's, I mean, we can see there's an Erd tree hanging over that. I don't know. There is an Erd tree actually up there. I guess I'd need to look at the map again. Just kind of taking a poke around here, see if there's any items lying around. Got some bats over here, it looks like. Okay, bats not too bad. Take to the skies for me, bat, so that you can come in and, hi, I'm stuck on a tree. I'm stuck on multiple trees. Alright, Torrent, you're getting wrecked, because your pilot is terrible. Oh my gosh, I hate these guys sometimes. Hi, how you doing? Okay. Good old wide swings of the twin blade. Randomly hit the things that you shouldn't hit. That looks like an arteria leaf. We'll gladly take that. I mean, we really haven't used those for crafting to this point, but we can. I mean, we certainly can, and we probably would benefit from doing so. I don't know that we have all the other ingredients we need that are used with what you can make with the arteria leaves, but that's a whole other story. I don't really need more roa fruit. Pretty sure we've got a ton of that. Okay, so I feel like we covered that area reasonably well. Let's go over here to where we saw the good old jellyfish. So we got some jellyfish in the corner right here, and we got a thing there. And let's see, which one do I need? I need that one. So we'll turn on our lights so we can see what's going on in here. And we have the Stillwater Cave. Should probably stop and rest, but we'll very slowly get that health back, so I'm not going to worry about it for the moment. If we need to and things go really sideways, we can always turn back. So we got some crystal cave moss and a bunch of cave moss. Oh, goodness. What do we have right now? We've got 4 of these guys. Let's make a few more, because that's why. There's a part of me that just kind of wants to skip all this stuff. I just don't like these guys very well. Okay. Get rid of the random bat. Never mind the big green thing that's flying over here. How you doing? Try not to fall off the ledge. And great. There are more of them across the way. Yeah. Knew I was going to get a hit there. Oh yeah. This is why we made a bunch of these stupid things. Okay, let's, nope, oh, look at that. We do have them on there ready to go. Okay. So let's, goodness, let's see. Where are we here? I think we can go back this way. I mean, obviously we can go back this way. We got some budding cave moss. And more crystal cave moss down here. And we got bats on the ceiling. That was just me, you know, checking lock on. Really? Oh, hi, thanks for that. Okay. Just one of those things, you come into a room, check lock on. Oh, you are not the same. You are the mean one. That's the singing one. Yep, we gotta move. Oh crap, I didn't mean to roll in it. That is a bad. That's a bad. Let's go and get rid of the poison. Oh, come on now. Oh, and I can't even get away from this. I'm stuck in the cloud. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have no range on her. Just stop already. You're terrible, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Let's stay out of the water for the moment. Some serpent arrows. We'll take a look at that while we let our crap drop down. So, serpent arrows. Let's see. What do we have? Arrows carved to resemble a flying snake. They look like something out of Conan the Barbarian, used in tandem with the serpent bow. Serpent bow. We don't have a serpent bow, but that tells me that one exists. Loyal minions of the formless serpents, their fangs are daubed with deadly poison. Okay. That sounds awful. So let's see if we can get over here and pick up everything in there. Got a sage set, so sage hood, sage robes, and sage trousers. I mean, I don't know that we're going to want to use that. That's better focus and better vitality, but everything else is much lower, and that's going to be the same across the board for the rest of that set compared to what we're currently using. I'm not super concerned about those specific things. I'd rather kind of watch out for physical damage more than anything right now, I think. Just going to look down here to see if there's anything. I see some flowers down there. And I don't mean, you know, these guys. I mean the little flowers, the poison blooms. But I think we can ignore them. There is an item down there. Let's see, we can probably do this. This looks like a pretty safe way to get rid of these guys. I mean, if nothing else, these guys are the problem right now. The big flowers we can pretty much ignore. I'm pretty sure. I mean, they're going to be a problem, don't get me wrong, but we can more or less just run past them. And here, we'll grab some more poison blooms. And then, just like that, we run past them, and there's one more guy up here. How you doing? Okay. Yeah, we're standing in that cloud. There's not much I can do about that right now. Here, we'll give you a couple of these. Okay. And then we'll unpoison again. Here, let's get out of the way for a second. I do want to double back up there, though. Looks like one of those guys down there maybe dropped an item that we killed. Yeah, the one we just killed who was up here. Looks like he dropped an item, which I'm not super interested in getting. Okay. That was not too bad. Let's go and use yet another one of these. There was a reason I made a bunch of them, and I think we probably need to make more of them. So here, let's make another few. Crap. Well, we're out of great dragonflies, so that's it. That's all she wrote. Just kind of backtrack here just to make sure there's not anything else. You know, we've already been over here. This would have been the alternate way to go, the better way to go. That's all right. I don't mind running through there a little bit just to kind of make sure we grab everything. Then let's just go ahead and jump over here. And I'm hoping that we're about done with this place. Looking like it. Man, we're out of kukri. I mean, I think we still have some more in storage somewhere. But we're getting really low right now because these are just turning out to be exceptionally useful. These guys, I don't think we have to worry about if I remember correctly. They're just kind of chilling and doing their own thing. Okay, and we do have this one as awake. That's no good. Okay, let's get back out of the water here. Let's be SMRT about it. Toxic mushroom that guy dropped. Okay. Here, let's circle over this way, and I think we can get out of the poison. Got a poison grease, no less. Here, I'm just going to give it a second to let the poison meter run down. Alright, that's good enough. Let's go ahead and get some fire grease on this guy and go inside. We need to get out of the water, because it is not good. And we're going to give you someone to play with. Have you met my friend Oleg? He's very friendly. Oh, he is wrecking you, too. I mean, this guy is getting hammered. Hey. Yep. How you doing? Okay. That worked out just fine. The Winged Sword Insignia by Oleg. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Good time. The Winged Sword. Where is that guy? Right there. A talisman depicting a raised prosthetic blade. Makes me think of Sekiro. An honor bestowed upon the knights who fought alongside Millennia the Severed. Raises attack power with successive attacks. The wings symbolize, well, I guess it'd be Millennia, isn't it? And her undefeated prowess. Though she never knew relief from the accursed rot she was born into, her blade was forever beautiful and relentless. I kind of want to try that one out a little bit, but I think that would be something that would go well with, like, the claws or something along those lines. Something where you have a lot of very fast attacks. Now, that said, this guy is pretty quick, and I might be inclined to try it out a little bit. I'm not sure how we ended up with actually a significant amount of FP left over after that fight. I just went and rested, but we had a bunch. I don't think we even used the cerulean. Oh yeah, because we don't even have any still. I haven't set up any, so I'm not sure how we ended up with a bunch of FP left over. That's strange to me. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Anyway, I think that went pretty well. Just taking a look again at our map, it might not be a bad idea to just start to cover some of this interior area here, maybe. Just because I know there are going to be some various items to pick up at different junctures here, so we'll just kind of start moving in a little bit. It's going to be a little more wandery and less focused than maybe what I like to do, but I think anytime you come into a new area, you've kind of got to do that a little bit. The way the developers like to hide things. I mean, you never know where something might be. I mean, like this guy, the glint off of it made me think maybe that's an item right there. It's not. But it made me think maybe it is. I should mention, too, that we're going to need to go and buy some more kukri at some point. There's a skull right here. I'll just take that. That's 3 or 4 kukris worth of runes right there with that skull. We'll just kind of stick on the edge over here for now, just so we can kind of see if there are any caves or anything over here, that sort of stuff. I don't necessarily want to go too far north. We'll probably stop going north here shortly. I mean, we've got some ruins. There is a guy right there. We can see him. We can see a dog. Let's go ahead and do this. Kind of think we can get away with this. Okay. Sometimes this weapon, the attacks are just weird. They're just weird. Now, this guy has a trumpet in hand. So, the goal here is to get him before he uses that. Okay. Nice and sneaky. And then we'll just go ahead and rush in. There are other guys around, so this isn't the best thing to do, but that's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Probably. It's interesting, we can summon here, and there's a whole bunch of ruins. You can see there are a bunch around here. Got a ghost right here. Come out, one and all, from the darkness underground, and let us offer unto the maiden our eyes. If I could remember her name, I would assume he's talking about what's her name, but I can't remember her name. Now this guy over here is kind of curious. Sort of. Maybe not. Never mind. I thought he was curious. He's just bouncing around. Okay. We definitely got friends up here. Okay. I'm just going to keep powering through these guys. Ooh. Got a guard break on that one. And it's interesting because these guys haven't really done much so far in terms of the other abilities that they have. I don't know, I just find that curious. We got a cuckoo glintstone here. Now that guy did say something about underground, right? Well, this kind of looks curious. Look at that. We found an underground. And a door. And a chest. Ooh, and a purple item. A Shabriri grape. He did mention handing over eyeballs. 2 fingers heirloom. Let's take a look at that. It's by... I don't remember what finger is. That one raises faith. Actually, here, just because. A talisman engraved with the legend of the 2 fingers. Fingers cannot speak, yet these were eloquent. Persistently did they wriggle, spelling out mysteries in the air. Thus did we gain the words of our faith. We're not going to use that anytime soon, but I think I am using that on my other character because I'm doing kind of a faith dex character, I guess I would say at this point. I have gone fairly deep into the faith end of things and not so much into the dex end. I just want to pull up the map here and see. Okay, where was she? Can't remember her name. She was over here at the lake-facing cliffs. She's not over there now, so I don't know where she went. The one who wants the grapes. Guess we can kind of just keep checking around these ruins over here. There's not too much to get around for all of them, I don't think. There's a big crawfish or lobster or something over there. That's just like stuff of nightmares for me. It's fine. I'm not all that concerned about it. And we're going to just go into sneaky sneak mode. Just in case there's anyone around. Lock-on is not giving me anyone, so... guessing there's not, then. Okay. Ah, there she is. Was literally just looking for you.
Is someone there? Would you donate any Shabriri grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage, in search of the distant light, and when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes.
Okay.
You're not like the others who give me grapes, are you? They rest their trembling hands upon me. Howling wordlessly, they gently stroke my eyes. Their frail fingers, emaciated. Yet still, they give me the grapes. But you seem somehow firmer. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
And on you, whatever your name is that I cannot remember. I should say Lightseeker Hayeta. There you go. Well, enjoy that eyeball. I still don't know how I feel about that, but, you know, she wants them. I mean, I guess she knows what they are, and, you know, there's a purpose to them, so if that's your jam, eyeball jam, ugh, then, you know, I mean, I shouldn't be so judgmental. I just shouldn't be so judgmental. How you doing, doggy? But, you know, I'm good at that. What can I say? Get rid of the dog. I'm better at being judgmental than I am at killing these stupid dogs, apparently. Oh, come on. You're gonna get the blender. That's a shame. Got an item right here. A mushroom. Doesn't really look like there's much in this particular ruin, but there is something over here. I saw it. Did you catch an eye of what is up here? That's right, we have a teleporter right here. We might use it just for the giggles, but I do kind of want to look up here too. I'm going a little further north than I really intended to, but that's okay. I mean, there's some stuff up here, like, look at that thing. Giant head and crazy spikes and things on it, and something went through its mouth. It looks like one of these days I will remember to go get that stupid telescope thing. There's an encampment up there. We can see all the banners and such. And there are a bunch of dudes fighting over here. Now, that's kind of interesting because this looks like it's corporeal people fighting non-corporeal people. And I'm not sure who's winning this fight. Looks like maybe the people are winning. I mean, if nothing else, every time they kill someone, we... Ah, there you go. He finally did one of the attacks. We could see they have different attacks than just swinging their sword. But anyway, every time one of those guys dies, we do get their runes, so there's not necessarily an incentive to stopping the combat. It's more just one of those things of like, I wonder why they're fighting. Ooh, we got a Lucerne hammer. And I was trying to grab whatever that item was, but apparently I didn't do it in time, so let's try it again. Golden Rune 6. Okay. So we got ourselves a ghostly ogre guy, and it looks like he's basically just going to clean house on everyone. I'm not super inclined to stop and fight them. I don't think we need to do that right now. I mean, besides, we have a grace right here. We should probably go get that to make sure that we don't miss out on something important. Ah, the puppets. The puppets besiege us. Okay. The puppets besiege us. What crap does that mean? We got our grace up here, so this is good. Oh, look at that. I see something. Let's go over to this guy. So we got our statue over here who's going to guide us to some sort of dungeon. Okay. Guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. And we can see that is going into the ground there. So that's... let's just go this way. We're going to go down. Now, how far down is an interesting question, because it sure seems like that guy was pointing down. So let's just maybe try to stay close to the wall over here and see if there's... Ah, those guys. I don't like those guys. We've seen them before, I believe. They kind of appear and attack. Maybe we haven't seen them yet. I should probably turn around so you can see these guys. They're no fun. Yeah, they like to throw smoke bombs and stuff and just appear out of nowhere. They have some big old honking... I don't know, it's not spears. It's like a giant cleaver on a stick. And they're kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. Okay, so we've gone down quite a ways. It seems like we should have found something by now, so let's just circle back and make sure we didn't miss a door in the side of a cliff somewhere. As long as we don't need to deal with poison, we're okay. We have everything we need. The Cliffbottom Catacombs. Now, I do think I want to put a striking weapon up here. We really need to upgrade one of these days, I think. I don't know that we need it. Actually, we could use that guy. That's interesting. That one might be even better. Sure. I don't know that we're going to need a striking weapon right now, but just in case we do, let's go down. Okay. Really would like to go get some more kukri. Hi. Yeah, I knew you were gonna come around a corner. They always do. Now, he threw some sort of magic or something. That's interesting. That is a giant hole to drop down, so we do need to be mindful of that. Okay. I'm trying not to have to rely on lock-on to get rid of these guys, and that might not be a good idea. Not sure. Glintstone Firefly. Okay. This just has the makings of an illusory wall to me, so just kind of checking a few of these just to make sure. I kind of like the way the twin blade checks for walls. It's just a bunch of attacks. It's kind of cool. Okay. I assume there's going to be another one around the corner here or up on the ceiling somewhere, because that's just pretty much how they operate. There's our boss door right there. Okay. I'm going to be diving and rolling a lot because I hate these guys so much. I don't like the catacombs in this game very much, and that might be just because I'm using the wrong weapon. I mean, like, maybe we should try busting out the flail to see how that goes. We can do a little sword and board, only not with a sword. I don't know that I can parry. I mean, I know it's possible. I'm just saying I don't know that I'm capable of doing it. Oh, hi, how you doing? Yeah, I don't think that was any more effective than this guy, but maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to roll with a shield for a little while. The shield will at least stop 100% of physical damage, so we've got that going for us if we use the shield. I've been mostly trying to roll no shield just because I don't want to use a shield. Nothing against shield, it's just, you know, wasn't really the vibe I was going for, that's all. And we're just going to check this wall too, because I don't know, but I feel like there's something here. That's a trap right there in the floor. How you doing? That wasn't really much better. Oh, you didn't... Okay. That guy just barely lived. That is annoying. Like, literally one hit. There we go. Just needed to sneeze on him, and he would have been dead. Very annoying. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's do this. Over here, dude. Over here. Okay. Come with me, my friend. You're still coming, right? Oh, no. You stopped? Can you get in here? Oh, if you can't, then that's an interesting thing. Hey, don't kick me. That's rude. Okay. So, can you make it around the corner? Doesn't seem like it. Oh yeah, you can. Alright. Perfect. And then here, one more for good measure. There you go. That was a nice, very safe way to tackle a very large enemy. I feel perfectly satisfied, I guess, with that. And then let's see what we got going on around here. All of these walls look like they could be fake. Any of these could be an illusion. You never know. It's going to be one of those things where I keep saying that there are illusory walls and we never ever find any. And then we're going to find like a bunch of them all at once. Just you wait and see. How you doing? Here. Oh yeah. I saw that someone was throwing stuff from up there. Not cool, man. Not cool. Oh. Dude's got some moves. Don't worry about your dead friend over here. Just don't worry about him. I think that might be our last pot right there. Yep, last one. Ow. Ow. Okay, perfect. Oh, he's not going to set the trap off himself. That's kind of annoying. So we can just totally cheese him. Ow. Sort of. Yeah, okay. That worked out just fine. I'm okay with that. That wasn't super clean, but it was effective. Okay, there was someone up here who was tossing some magic. So let's get up here and see if we can deal with them. How you doing? Okay. And then you. Perfect. Okay, let's drop down here. Got ourselves an imp gate. So we'll go ahead and use a key. Sure. I keep forgetting that, you know, we're actually using a shield right now. It's weird. Okay. Oh, God. Forgot you had to get rid of that stupid message. I'm going to back up because I think there might be one more in here. And if not, it's not going to cost us anything to be careful. Okay. Nox Mirror Helm. We should probably take a look at that. It's going to be a helmet. Helm fashioned from a crystal-looking glass, one among the Eternal City's ritual implements, easily broken and weak against striking attacks. Worn by those committed to high treason, it wards off the intervention of the Greater Will and its vassal fingers, so it's very good against magic. It has better focus and vitality, good against holy, compared to this imp head we're wearing. But of course, we would lose a small amount of intelligence to no longer use the imp head. So let's see, let's just check all these guys. I don't think any of these are going to be illusory walls. This one maybe, or this one. Possibly this one, and probably not that one, because that's, you know, literally where we've been standing. So let's get back up here and just make sure there's not a switch or something that we're missing. Okay, all this looks pretty good so far. And that looks like a trap right there. Okay. That's something that we haven't really messed much with. Guard counters. Or guard counter? Yeah, guard counter. I mean, we ended up taking a little bit of bleed on that, but since we're slowly, ever so slowly regenerating our health anyway, I don't think it's that big a deal. Now remember, we're still trying to just find the stupid switch so we can open the boss door. And then, if I remember right, I think there might even be more to do than just that. Spoiler. Sorry, I'm not supposed to be spoiling things. I'm terrible about that sometimes. Okay. Shield up. We can see there are 2 imps in there, for sure. How you doing? Ow. How you doing? And is there another one somewhere? No, does not look like it. I think we did get a flask back, which is nice. Sounded like someone. Yep. I thought I heard someone come around the corner. That's where playing with headphones was really, really helpful, I think. I don't know if I would have noticed that as much if I weren't playing with headphones. I guess if I had the volume cranked. The headphones, my friends. Headphones. Okay, just checking these walls. I think there's still one more in this room. 2 more in this room. That way they can, you know, get started off with a little bit of damage. No problem. I mean, yeah, we took some hits, but we're fine. Ah, scythe. You don't say. I want to take a look at that. Okay, Grey Violet. So we got a scythe here, huh? Scythe. Scythy, scythy, scythe. That one. Large scythe featuring a long, slender blade. Designed to reap, this weapon is capable of rapidly inflicting blood loss while also slipping through an enemy's guard. Yeah, scythes are good for that. In the hands of a highly dexterous wielder, it is capable of striking fear into the heart of any foe. And it has spinning slash on it. You can see it's very lightly scaled in strength with a very heavy dex scaling. And that one might be kind of fun to play with just because, ow, who doesn't enjoy a good reaping? So our switch is down there that we have to get to. Now we've basically, have we run a big loop at this point? I think we have, because we have to get over there. And to do that requires going a different way, if I remember right. Because this should be the way we came from, right? Sorry, I need to double back just to make sure I didn't go a wrong direction. That's where we just came from. I mean, there is a way to get there. It's just this particular place is a little, it's a little circuitous, is all. Because if we drop down right here, we're now going to be back at the starting point, which means this is probably a good place to leave this one, because that is where we need to go down there. So we still have a little bit to go in this place. So what we'll do is we'll take a pause right here. We will rejoin on the next one as we drop down to the bottom level of this place. I don't want to go rest yet because I don't want all these guys to be back. So we will pick up on the next one as we finish this catacomb, whatever it's called. I already forgot. What is this one called? The Cliffbottom Catacombs on the next one. Catch that one, and thanks for watching. See you later.